to the Come to the sweet spot. Where it's sweet things and just keeping hot, 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 just keeping hot, 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 hot. Welcome to the sweet spot.
Come on, everybody.
Just keeping hot,
Just keep it hot.
just keeping hot, hot, hot.
What's up with it, y'all? How y'all doing? Oh, let me get my. Hold on, let me get this stuff right. Get my audio together. All right. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing out there tonight? We got a lot to talk about. Damn, let me get this mic together, man. Oh, what's up, Shell? I didn't even know Shell Bird was in here. Right. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Hey, welcome to the Sweet Spot. We back after who knows how long we been gone. Been gone about a month.
Has it been a month or 2
But
months?
you know what? No, it's been about a month. But this the thing though. We have a lot of new things to talk about. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on with Funky shit. Fix that goddamn. And man, trust me, we got a lot of, like I said, we got a lot to talk about. First thing foremost, Bill Cosby is free, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Is that a victory for us? Did we get a victory for that? Like, is that a victory for us or for him? That's all I want to know. I mean, is that a win for the culture? Or was that just to go to show you how fucked up the system is? I truly believe they put that man in there hoping that he would have passed away while he was in there. And, you know, it's sad because Bill Cosby was a player. He was a ladies' man. And, you know, even though he talked about selling, this man. Let me see if I can snap this. Because I got Echo Shelly. I don't know if it's yours or not. Hold on.
I put mine's on mute because I heard it too. I thought it was me, but then I put it on mute.
All right. Let me see. Can you hear me now? You can hear me?
I can hear you now. It's not echoing anymore.
Okay, that's because I put my headphones in. So let me switch that. All right, there we go. All right, you can hear me? Cool.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. You had to put some headphones in. All right, work a lot better. Like I was saying, free Bill Cosby, because they let my boy out today. Thug life. But you know the cold part about it? They let him out on the fact that he didn't get a fair trial and that he was innocent. So it took them to tell us what the fuck we already knew. They did that shit because they intended for Bill Cosby to die of old age in jail. They thought he was going to break. They thought, you know, maybe the dudes in the system, you know, would have whooped his ass or killed him or something by now. You know, they was hoping that would have happened. And people forget like how much street rep our boy Bill Cosby got. Motherfuckers forget everybody loved the Jello pudding, dog. And then when you watch the TV show from the 80s to the 90s, you looked at him as your dad. You didn't have one. I'm just saying, Bill Cosby, like Bill Bellamy said, Bill Cosby at one point was America's dad. Like not just only blacks or whites or Hispanics, but like he was just America's dad at one point. He was the epitome of the head of a household. Like you go to work, you teach your kids good morals and good ethics, and you go to college and you get your degree and you become something. You become Dr. Theo Huxtable in the world. That's what you become. You feel me? I mean, it did give somewhat an unrealistic view what um of what honestly of what African Americans were, living and going through at that time, but it gave you hope, gave you optimism to be able to become that, to inspire to become something. Our cousin Chanel Jackson said, whole system is messed up. Yes, the whole system is messed up. Where they'll be quick to give us a holiday which helps benefit them. Get in the room now. No, you're not finna run in and out. Where's your basketball? All right, well, go in the room. Was you supposed to be in here a long time ago? Out of my face. Now go to the other side of the house. Thank you. No, you can't make nothing to eat. You gotta starve. Cause you need to starve. You can't make nothing to eat. You gotta get out of you had a whole damn pizza earlier. I ain't go buy that Mexican Indian pizza for you to be sitting here. Get out of my face, little ugly dude. Well, that's your fault. There's two slices in there. Go eat those two slices. Get out of my face before you get a slice taken out your ass, bothering me and stuff. Little ugly dude. Sorry, you guys. That's parenting 101. You beat your kids. Don't beat them, but you slap them upside the head when they tripping. Don't take that advice. I'm just playing. Or you will end up in jail like Bill. Jamal. Jamal. I am live right now doing the show. You do anything else, you will be in the hospital by the end of this episode. You keep tripping. I'm not playing with you. Because you supposed to been came in the house a long time ago. You don't get the curtains, little ugly dude. Don't ask me no more questions that you can figure out on your own until the end of the show. I'm hungry. I bought pizza. Pizza man don't come around here no more. Baby, test tube, baby. What's wrong? Why you walking back and forth? Lost. Go in the room now. Ask me a million questions and stuff while we talking about free Bill Cosby.
Okay, don't eat it. I was saying if they gonna free Bill Cosby, are they gonna free R. Kelly?
Said they did it to my boy AC Cali. Said they did it to slap Black America in the face. Also, those Black Strong Family Foundation shows are replaced with Love and Hip Hop, Flavor of Love,
Right.
etc. in Atlanta, Hollywood, New York, Housewives. Okay, well, real shit. Hey, that's real shit though, Cali.
For
Like
real.
they replaced all like even the Parkers was a good fucking family TV
It
show for us
was.
at one point,
Was a
and
single
now we got
mother
a
raising
single
her
mother
daughter.
who but this was the thing, it was a single mother who wanted to achieve something in life.
Probably.
Your phone breaking up. You sound like computer now. Okay, computer. If you do not get out of here, get out of here. I don't care about that. Get out of here. You're not getting no fan. If you cry, go to bed. Shelly, Boost
What
Mobile
the?
is tripping on your phone. Nah, because he keep coming here bothering me while I'm streaming. I'm like, he had all day to do this.
I have Sprint. I don't have Boost Mobile.
Oh, well, that's just as bad. If you in there crying, go to bed. Go to bed now. Now. I don't even want to hear it. Go to bed. Go to bed right now. You sleep. If you crying, that means you sleepy. Hey, but people are like, he mean that? Y'all let this kid come stay with you for a whole week. Said Martin Family Matters. Real talk. Martin and Family Matters was like good quality TV shows. And it's sad because, like you said, our shows have been replaced with real basketball housewives of love and hip hop. Whatever the fuck that it is. Like for real love and basketball with hip hop housewives or whatever the fuck. Look, we gonna call it house love and basketball with hip hop housewives of Atlanta and Hollywood and Los Angeles. Like, ain't that the same place? Hollywood and Los Angeles is two different places. Trust me, we know. We talking about the fictional Hollywood. There's a Hollywood in Los Angeles. Yeah, we can talk about that Hollywood. But if you want to talk about Hollywood, the imaginary place Hollywood, that's a whole nother ball game. Because there, look, those of us who are in the industry and those of us have been around this shit, we know that there's an actual place Hollywood, and then there's like a place like Candyland, a fictional place in somebody's mental mind that's Hollywood, But I want to play a song dedicated off our new album for Bill Cosby. It's called Shout out to the homie Bill Cosby. Hey, this song is all the ladies from the Funkalicious Keep It Hot album. Like the players, hey.
I knew you were gonna play this
All the
song.
ladies like the ball, love. All the ladies like the gangsta.
They like to play.
We're having a party and jumping off in my mirror tonight.
Y'all listen to the tunes as I be right back.
Now all the players, baby, ride, and they looking kind of fly. Let's make out to my music club. Lady got the water, those trees are ready. And you know you like the ballers, just say, that's correct. 40-foot yacht pop on the beach and the black and green. That's correct. Now we're going 22 on all fours in the sports pool. That's correct. So raise your glass and begin to sing. Now everybody sing. All the ladies like to play. They like the players. All the ladies like to play. They like the ballers. All the ladies like to play. They like the girls. Now people looking fucking steamy, it's your life. All the ladies looking so damn good, boy, everybody them tonight. All the flavors up in here tonight. That might be here with me. It doesn't matter as long as you're all in the same. If you like nice things, a diamond dream.
That's correct.
Gucci purse with the perfume and the matching boots.
Credit card, straight living large. Hallelujah.
Like the ting ting and the bling bling. Now everybody sing. All the ladies like the say like the players. All the ladies like the ball. They like the baller. All the ladies like the they like the game. They like to play the game that other people would not play. All the ladies like the they like to play. All the ladies
What y'all know about that, y'all? This song dedicated to Bill Cosby. Hey, this off the Funkalicious album, Keep It Hot. Look it, I'm all about love and I hate, but I will put love in your chest and make you start to hard and shake. Have your back break from all the intake. Make your love come down, girl, I don't play. Got you twitching and shaking like a tree. What? Energize the brain, keep going, I don't stop. Make the move, have your body get to jumping. You know what I'm on, I like them all. Short, fat, ugly, sexy, sing, kick and talk. You know Jamal, I wanna see pubic hairs, 30 meals burst in the air. Let's see this all, it's time playing ball with the stars, y'all. The song is dedicated to Bill Cosby, free from prison. They was hating on him because all the ladies like the players and the ballers. Bill Cosby was the ultimate player slash baller. Hey yeah, ain't no party like the Funk Licious Party because the Funk Licious Party don't stop. Yeah. Hey, that song was dedicated to Bill Cosby. That's off the Funkalicious album called Keep It Hot. Go cop that shit right now. It's on all streaming platforms. Go download it. Go check it out on our website on funkaliciousband.com. There's an exclusive track on the website that we did not release on the album on purpose. So if you want to hear it, you have to go to the website. You feel me? But like I said, the last song was dedicated to Bill Cosby. I know my Bill Cosby impersonation may be horrible, but fuck it. Nigga, it's my impersonation and I'm sticking with it until it gets better. But yeah, like to hit on a couple of points that a couple of family members and friends have said earlier, the whole system is fucked up. It's sad because it kind of set the tone for the future. Is kind of hard. Like think about it, guys, and even girls, because the shit might happen to girls in the future. The Me Too movement might be reversed in the future. You feel me? Like you might have it to where guys come out. It happened to me too. Niggas be like, oh well, she grabbed my genitals at the party. She was intoxicated. I'm like, you can't even get drunk and turn up with a female and go fuck and then become famous later on in life without somebody trying to get some bread from you. It's sad because, in all honesty, it was like to keep that shit 1,000. Why would Bill Cosby have to rape somebody to get some put like of all like I could see if not to be like that if like the homie Welvin or something did that and like probably say if Welvin got him if that dude was getting bitches just getting pussy thrown at him. There's nowhere in the world you can't tell me Bill Cosby just wasn't getting pussy thrown at him. Like the deal was like Eddie Griffith said back in the day, and I mean we wasn't around in the '70s, but he was like, I'm old enough to remember the '70s. Back in the day they used to go to the club, hit them a line of coke, toot toot. Then they'll pop them a Quaalude to smooth everything out. Well, okay, I feel you. That's like today's equivalent of you hanging out with a female, y'all turned up, y'all go to the club, you drink something, sip on, smoke a little something or whatever, it might pop a thizzle or something, then go back to the crib and get it in. I mean, hey, or if you popping narcos or whatever, they're not saying that that's what I do, but I'm just saying, if it's your drug of choice, then hey, then it's your drug of choice. But it's kind of fucked up if you just think about an experience you have with somebody and you thought that that experience was good for the both of you. Then it come find out years later when you got some bread and they probably doing bad in life and they feel some type of entitlement. And it's like, damn, like, so I got to basically give up some of my fortune to somebody I just fucked because they thought it was going to be a little bit more than just sex. And it just ended at that. Like, okay, that's nice. That's real cool. But it's fucked up. So, like I said, hey, free Bill Cosby, free Bill Cosby all day, every day. Now we're gonna segue on to let me see. We're gonna be rolling.
Everybody pop your box.
Another song off the Funkalicious Keep It Hot album called Rolling. We rolling now. On to another subject. All right, everybody. So what we rolling on to now is bam, the BET Awards, which I did not watch, but I heard a lot about. So let's get into it. Hey, shout out to Cardi B and Offset for having another child. Babies being brought into this world and by African Americans. It don't matter about any fucking body. It don't matter if you're black, white, African American. Babies are a blessing. This shit is wonderful. You see two young, black people who are in love. People are like, well, she ain't black. Okay, well, tell that to her nose and her ass and her nappy hair when she don't straighten the motherfucker. You tell her, you say that ain't black. Okay, I know a black Latina when I see one. Because she don't have it. Her, trust me. Well, I grew up on the east side of Los Angeles. I know a Latina and I know a black girl when I see one. She a black Latina. So she both of them motherfuckers. She burnt the fuck out and loud as shit and wild and crazy and thugged out and still love you all at the same time and shit and clean your house up. That type of female. Um Shout out to her and Offset for having a child. People were shooting on Meg the Stallion because she had lipstick on her teeth. Like, grow the fuck up, man. Y'all act like y'all still wouldn't fuck. Like you wouldn't drink her bath water. So what if she had the shit on her teeth, man? Shit. Could have something else on the teeth. Let me act right and behave. Let me stop saying stuff like that. Now let's get to the nitty gritty, which everyone's been talking about. Everybody. You already know what the fuck everybody been talking about, that little Nas X shit. Let me tell you. I don't give a fuck who see this later on or whatever, who get mad or however the fuck or whatever the fuck or whenever the fuck. But let me just tell you right now, Lil Nas X is not of our culture. I'm sorry, that nigga is of that Degrassi nigga sat and watched Nickelodeon all the fucking time and Disney Channel and then transition to YouTube culture. Like that's what the fuck. Like he's a part of. Like he's a part of that culture that we're just gonna do everything to be rebellious. Our thing is that's cool. You could be rebellious, but be rebellious against the white people. Don't do that shit to our culture. You bring that shit over here because them niggas, they kicked him off of CMT, so they put his ass on BET. Just think about that. They would think about what they do. If anybody has ever, if any of our viewers or listeners or anybody has ever been incarcerated or locked up, you know that they put the Peckerwoods and the white, the Hispanics, I mean, the Peckerwoods, Southsider, I mean, they put the Peckerwoods in one cell with the Hispanics and Southsiders, and they put blacks and everybody else in there. So that means if you're mentally disabled, if you're gay, if you're anything else, it basically is black and others. They look at us like that in society. So when it comes down to Lil Nas X motherfucking ass, reason why I say he attacked African Americans, he attacked our culture personally, because one thing is that we know that we have always been told from a young child, boy, you better not be playing with the devil. White people make songs rolling with the devil, so they don't give. That's he not being rebellious against them. Their favorite rock songs talk about the devil and all that shit. Somebody had brought up 3 6 Mafia. I'm like, that was just in their name, and some of their songs had subliminal messages, but them niggas was not walking around openly having the devil in their video, and they weren't doing that. They weren't showing sacrifice, all that kind of like fake ass symbolism shit. He did that. It's not like his whole deal was to spite his own people. When it's sad because his own people were the ones who, African Americans were the main one pushing for Lil Nas X to be included into the country music world. Like, we went and fought and went back into our history with son, how we created the shit. And then how he shows his love for us, he goes to start putting out, for one, he putting out whack ass music. And I just look at it, not, I don't hate on nobody's 15 minutes of fame, but it's like his 15 minutes of fame is up and he's trying to extend this shit to 20 minutes by doing all this, extra over the top chaotic shit. My whole deal was like, where the fuck did black people say, like, okay, this nigga come out and put devil symbolisms in his videos, and then next thing we know, we want him on here with us. I mean, we're gonna we're gonna put him in the group with you guys, and yeah, you guys accept it. You deal with it, and it's like it's fucked up because it doesn't have to be that way. Hold on, my bad, you guys. Let me get something real brief. I'm sitting here streaming live on Twitch and forgot to switch up my shit. Forgot to put my headphones on. What's up, Twitch? How you guys doing? I know I don't have a viewer. Normally I have one viewer on Twitch, but they was like, "Oh, he not talking." I fuck him. That's nice. I love you too. Back to the whole Lil Nas X shit, and then the homegirl Enchantress. I wish she was able to jump on tonight. If she's watching, send me an inbox. You could be able to join the link. Um, she was saying, how in the video he was, the symbolism was about. I guess he defeated the devil or some shit, or where it was like he defeated the devil and liberated all. I guess, but she was saying it was supposed to be where he defeats the devil and liberates all the gays from being put under that stigma of being associated with the devil. I mean, he could have wrote that in a song or a whole nother way, but one thing we know you don't. We have always been told by, and this is why we need our elders and our fucking the youth to connect and talk with the elders because our elders have a lot of knowledge and shit they talk about. We've always been told since young and we were young, don't play with God and don't fuck around with the devil. Don't dance with the devil. Don't play with God and don't dance with the devil. The whole deal is his music is trash now. I'm sorry, dude putting out whack ass music and he has to do this shit to stay relevant because the music is ass. Like, we're not buying it. African Americans ain't buying that shit. After Old Town Road and we was fucking with it, it's like, okay, cool. But it's really a shame when I see those pictures and the niggas be like, oh, Nas of your generation and Nas of this generation. Like, nah, man, y'all don't put that shit on Nasty Nas Escobar. Don't put that shit on Nasty Nas Escobar. Nah, don't put that shit on the man that said I've opened every cell in Attica and sent him to Africa. Like, come on, man. I open every cell in Attica, send him to Africa. Like, come on. I turn fiends to willies. Like, come on. The man that did if I ruled the world. Imagine that. Like, do y'all know the fucking feeling it felt as a kid when you hear, we'll walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. I'm dead ass serious. Lauryn Hill and Nas had us feel like we was finna walk up to the fucking sun when we was kids. Like, I remember we was little kids hopping down the street. We'll walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We'll walk right up to the sun. We won't land. Like, come on. Like, Lil Nas X was inspiring because it was like, all right, he broke down a barrier, but it was like, and I know I'm not trying to, talk shit about nobody or nothing like that, but like, come on, man. Then the shit he doing on the BET Award, like, that's not us. How that shit get put on us? Real talk. Like, how did we go from this pride, from black pride, to where we got rainbows as pride for black, but that don't represent us. Pride for us is this. That's what our pride is. The symbol, all that shit, y'all take that shit and keep that in the pride parade, whatever the fuck. That's cool. I don't have no problem if they want to go hang out and do that. That's fine. That's sitting there like getting mad at it because you showed up to somebody hood day and they gang banging. Look, nigga, that's cool. Y'all, that y'all got y'all hood day. That's fine. Nigga, you ain't got to press that shit on nobody else. Like, well, how did that become like you ain't seen no pride flags at no Klan rallies? You ain't seen that shit when they do the fucking the reenactment of the goddamn Civil War or the Revolutionary War. Them niggas ain't got no pride, no nigga dressed up in a rainbow doing that. But when it come down to shit with us, it's like, oh, let's throw them in there with us. So then these niggas come show up at our shit and then start trying to tell us and dictate what the fuck we gonna do. Trust me and my sister know about like how white supremacy works. And we've seen the subtle side, oh, well, they're, hey, you guys don't have computers and we want to make sure that, all of you guys have a computer. So we're going to install a computer lab here in your neighborhood. And we're going to tear down we're going to tear down a mom and pop store, but we're going to build this computer lab here in your neighborhood for lesbian and gay children. What? So the kids can only go in there if they gay. Like I remember when we were coming up, there were youth centers for all the youth, for all the kids. There was no fucking there were lesbian and gay centers. I'm like, what about just helping the kids? Period. Period. It don't fucking matter whether you lesbian, gay, straight, or whatever. Kids need fucking help. Period. If you're gonna sit here and discriminate against kids because they don't choose to fuck on each other, fuck the same sex, you tell them they can't go receive help, but there's no help for those straight kids to go receive because they've shut down all those centers for them. Trust me, I know about this shit because I was doing community work for years. Sitting there at the park and rec wondering why we don't got no fucking funding for stuff is because oh well we're robbing Peter to pay Paul. Then you got niggas like Lil Nas X that are continuing, and it's sad because I was a big advocate for this motherfucker when he came out. I didn't even give a fuck whether the dude was gay or not. Now you playing with the devil and all this shit, and then the shit kept popping up on my fucking kid's phone all the goddamn time. Like this was shit that they even like I've had filters on my kid's shit on YouTube. They even pressed this shit through on his stuff. Oh well, Lil Nas X is liked by the kids because Old Town Road. I'm pretty sure like they're not singing that last shit he put out, and I don't know nobody that is. Like it was a spectacle. The video was a dope ass video, far as artistically. It was a great piece of artwork. I'm not gonna lie, it was a great piece of artwork. It was dope as fuck on the artwork side, and being able to look at it as an artist. The director of the writers of the video. Okay, I get it. It's fine. Dope. But to press the whole shit, then you're trying to sell some shoes with the 666 on it and all that. It's like, oh, we're doing this in spite of people. One thing is the devil is very real. The devil is very real, and the devil will go to work and do all kind of shit on you and make you believe you some fucking body or do some other shit that you really don't want to do. People want to discredit God and the devil and all that fuck ass shit because one thing is when you want to ignore one thing you do when you're fucking up, you want to ignore authority. People want to ignore God because they look at it, hey, well, if I don't believe that there's a God that exists, then fuck it. I'm gonna just be cool with just doing whatever. Right? That's nice. But got to be able to do something different, man. Got to be able to lead these kids. It's all about the future generations. That's like I can sit here and put out all kind of fucked up ass music just to put out music. You feel me? Like I can just put out all kinds of shit, but I have to be very conscious and very, thoughtful about what it is that I'll put out music wise. Now, when it comes down to social media and shit like that, I ain't gonna lie, I don't give a fuck. 'Cause your child shouldn't be on Facebook viewing anything I got going on. I don't put the same kind of content on Instagram I do on Facebook. Because there's a bunch of grown ass people on Facebook, and you niggas know what time it is. If you want that fucking smoke, you have that smoke. You niggas keep getting me put in Facebook jail because I keep telling you the truth. Sorry, though. Got that off my chest real brief. But yeah, we have a whole cancel culture. I'm pretty sure if this show blow up or niggas will go back, oh, you're a bigot. No, I ain't no fucking bigot. I just try to tell it like it is. Like, and that's exactly what the fuck it is. Dead ass serious. I can go walk down the street right now. I'm in the black area, in black suburbs, hood, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Dead ass serious. I can walk down the street and ask 20 niggas right now, do they listen to Lil Nas X? And I'm pretty sure all of them niggas are gonna tell me no. So how the fuck is he on BET Awards? No, put that nigga on CMT Awards where the fuck he need to be, or MTV and all that shit. That's cool. But stop pushing this shit on our fucking culture when you've destroyed the black conscious movement. You motherfuckers basically, when had a mass awakening, a lot of us were reconnecting with our brothers and our sisters from the motherland. And they've basically put a wedge between that. They've taken down a lot of the information that our ancestors and that our brothers and sisters, our scholars have been putting up online to educate us. And they don't, want to tell us that shit. So now that leads me into my next segue or next segment. Let's
Everybody pop your bombs. We're going to be doing all over the world.
we're rolling into the next segment. Hey, we're rolling now. Next segment is Black consciousness and where has it gone? Ooh, where has our Black consciousness gone? We have gone back to big bad buffoonery, coonery, and all that oonery, whatever the fuck goes on in between. We have gone back to becoming full blown vanity slaves. We don't give a shit about our culture no more. We don't give a fuck. We can't. We've gotten to the point where it's just like, and it's crazy because one of my little sister's boyfriend, her future child's father, he had, brought up an interesting point where he was saying like Los Angeles, our culture, gang culture has become our culture, and it's sad because in a way he's right. Not I'm old enough to remember, and to know that it's not our full culture, but to a kid that's in their early 20s, it may seem that way to them because all they know is, gangster rap and all that. Like, they don't remember, the 90s when we had all kinds of different rap, all kinds of different artists. Like, everybody had to sound different. If you came out sounding like another nigga, you might as well not come out. You might as well not even rap. If you sound like anybody else, prime example, I'm going to tell you, one of the dopest fucking rappers of all time, I swear, sounded so different in the 90s because he had to. And that's Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes today, the way he sounds today, is not the same Busta Rhymes from the 90s that we saw growing up. He could always rap and always flow, but it's not the same Busta Rhymes. It's a total different Busta Rhymes. Why? Because he had to be different. He couldn't come out on the same smooth melodic shit that Biggie and them was, rapping on, or he had to blaze his own trail. Woo-ha! I got you all in check. I got a world's best to make it break your neck. Woo-ha! I really never see 1, 2, 3, 4, EDB. Like, he could have did that. I got you fit in anything with it, people check. Ooh-ha! I got you all in check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you really want to party with me, let me see what you got for me. But if you really want to party with me, the
He's
energy.
hard in the place to be.
You feel me? Wow, wow, like a dungeon dragon. You feel me?
Yo, yo, yo.
So it was like the dare to be different. But one thing is, Busta was a highly conscious brother. We had groups like Arrested Development, Take Me to Another Land, that I am everyday people, those guys, you know, them,
Yeah, yeah.
De La Soul, Most Def, A Tribe Called Quest. Like, there were the whole leaders of the new school,
Q-tip.
movement. Yeah, well, Q-Tip is a part of the Tribe
Most
Called
deaf.
Quest.
Yeah.
Most Def,
Yeah, most
Talib
deaf.
Kweli. I mean, even early Tupac.
Kylie.
Even
Even Eric. But
early Tupac
even
was a very
Erica.
conscious rapper.
Even Erica Badu, though.
Yeah, Big
My.
L. Big L
I'm
was more of
feeling
like a
high.
dope ass spit. Big L to me, a lot of niggas may find this
I'm
controversial,
on
but Big
it
L to me was
down.
better than Biggie. When it come down to spitting,
I'm
Big
on
L is
it
way better than
down.
Biggie.
Hey, DMX agreed with that too when we seen DMX. Rasan told DMX that he said, "Oh yeah, for sure." Yeah.
Yeah,
Conscious, Marvel.
yeah. We we originated G Funk. One thing I can't like, we originated
Yeah.
like where we looked at it, man.
The
Fuck that. Let's throw some of that
boom,
funk
boom,
music
boom.
in our shit because
Yeah.
Russell Simmons purposely didn't want instruments and different sounds in this shit. He wanted this shit to sound as close to rock and roll as he possibly could. That's why he fucked with Rick Rude. That's why they had to big all through when rock with beat. I wanted to play for the rock with yeah, rough with my peeps and all and in the place. The guy just say, hey, it took for Rakim and KRS wanting them to come out and Big Daddy Kane and those brothers to really start like speaking real flows and cool G rap. Said they did it to slap Black America in the face. Also, those Black Strong Family Foundation shows. Oh, that was what Callie had posted earlier. Yeah, no, but hey, some real shit though, man. It's like we had a whole every time we get a Black conscious movement in our culture and media and music and everything, and no matter what it is, they shut the shit down by putting out a whole bunch of fuck ass retarded ass artists. Like it's sad how many goddamn young rappers died last year. That shit is ridiculous. That shit shouldn't have
Yeah.
never happened. That shit should have never happened. Like it's only two artists that passed away recently that I felt bad for, and I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was like, it was Nipsey Hussle and Pop Smoke because they got killed on some shit, on some old random bullshit. So it wasn't no,
Not Pop
Pop.
Smoke. He set his own stuff up on that one.
No, he didn't.
He put where his address was.
Well, they was at a party or some shit.
No,
Well,
he was
still,
at
that's
his
not.
house.
Yeah,
Well, not
but
his
he had a
house, but the
party.
Airbnb.
Yeah, Airbnb. He had like a function or something before then. But still, though, that's fucked up. Niggas when they killed it, the rest of them motherfuckers died either off of an overdose or getting like the whole when King Von passed away. I didn't know who the kid was, but I was like, when I saw the whole situation unfold and I heard what happened, it was one of those situations where you always told you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You feel me? Like the kid bum rushed somebody. They bum rushed the nigga, and the motherfucker that was with him did what he was supposed to do. He got off. You feel me? But it's sad because they've pushed this whole like gang culture narrative so far to where the shit is out of control. Like, it got to the point where, the whole drill movement in Chicago, all those kids are pretty much dead. They either dead or shot up or broke. Or, like you got a few of them now. Chance was never a part of the drill movement. Chance blazed his own trail. But you gotta look at Chief and all those kids. All those dudes that was out, and yeah, they was popping. But the record deals, what they do is they go sign these niggas to like a $20 million deal to marginalize them, to keep them from making their own money on the streets. Like these kids was making a lot of money independently, but the whole deal was if you're being fed a lot of bullshit at the end of the day, it's like how can you look at, how could you want to do anything different? If they're showing you, oh, this is what you're gonna make money off of, keep talking about killing your dead, talking about your dead enemies, or talk about killing your peoples or whatever, or your homies and all that shit, or making fun of it and filming it and putting it on, social media. If they're continuing to promote that and show that that's what's getting kids money, why would they want to do anything else? You know, it's like, how could they want to do anything else? So I just look at it like this. What's gonna what's gonna change and what needs to change is better quality of music needs to come out. It has to start coming out. That's why I'm so happy our album is out. Like I said, go cop the album. It's called The Sweet Spot by Funkalicious. I mean, no, it's all called Keep It Hot. I was trying to
Let's
get the album
keep
name
it
The Sweet
hot.
Spot. Yeah, we was trying to get a name The Sweet Spot, but that's pushing back at us. Push back at it. Push back. Or look back at it. I don't care however the song go. But we were dealing with that. But the album's called Keep It Hot by Funkalicious. So what's happened since our last show, as we're going to hold on. God damn it. Yeah, god damn it. Hold on.
Everybody,
As we're switching up to the next segment, we're gonna talk about The Funkalicious album.
We rolling now. We rolling now. We rolling now. Follow me now.
All right. So since we've been gone, Funkalicious has dropped an album. Oh yes. The album is called Keep It Hot. Yes, go check that out on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, what else? Pandora, whatever musical platforms you listen to right about now. Go check that out. Don't be like, I can't find it. I mean, you didn't spell Funkalicious right. It's Funk Alicious. All right. That's how you spell Funkalicious. Funk Alicious. It ain't Funkadilicious or Funkylicious or no, it's Funk Alicious. And Alicious is spelled Ali Ishous. All right. It's like, how do you, I don't care. It's like spelling Fosachi, Fosachi. um, this is our long awaited debut album. Yes, this is our long awaited debut album that we've been trying to get off the ground for some time now, and we finally made this happen. Uh, Due to the grace of God, you know, we've had a lot of people that came through and helped us out, that worked on the album. Want to say RIP to Uncle George, who lent his vocals on the album before he passed away, before his untimely passing last year in October. Um, Also, too, Funkalicious had an album release party. That's crazy. We've done a lot since then. I wanted to make sure that when we came back on, we had some things to talk to you guys about. We had some content, some things to keep you up to date with what Funkalicious is doing.
Things to talk to you guys
And
about.
I wanted to make sure that
Some
no, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, there we go. Um, I wanted to make sure that this was something that we were able to continue to talk about. We had more content to share with you. Let me see. We have a show coming up August the 28th at the Warner Grand. Once again, that show is August the 28th at the Warner Grand Theater in San Pedro, Los Angeles, California. Please, if you want to get some tickets or you want to know any info about the show, let your boy know. We're trying to do some promos right now. If you want to get VIP, inbox your boy. I can get you some of those VIP discount tickets. Make sure that we get this thing rolling. Also too, we got some Funkalicious merchandise. If you guys want to cop some of these glasses right about here, bam. You want to look like your boy Lamaj Smoove and be all cool, be like, yeah, you got it. Just don't. If you have seizures or anything like that, don't get the glasses. We have other things for you. We want to make sure that everybody's cool, calm, and collected and healthy. We don't want to get sued because we ain't got no money. You know, just to let you know. You try to sue us, I'm like, what you want? You come live with me. That's the only thing you can get out the situation. Cause I ain't got a damn thing. We've been working diligently. We've been, in the studio grinding, working on our routines, getting our show together for you guys. So that way we can extend, outside of being just here in the sweet spot, we can extend to the wide world of the internet. Also, too, not just of the internet, but of the universe. You feel me? Frequency travels, sound travels somewhere in a galaxy other than Earth. There's a small universe, small planet. There's a planet called Nebula 75-249. They may hear me one day. They may have advanced technology where they can hear our show. Let's hope that we can get this out to those people. You know, we're antennas. We're electrical antennas of frequencies. frequencies and electric energy. You know, we're kinetic energy balled into one. There's a whole lot of things wrapped up into one. Just to let you know, you feel me? I'm so excited and so happy to be back. I realized this is therapeutic for me. I didn't realize how much I missed doing this until I wasn't doing it for a while. Just personal reasons, work. We've had a lot of things coming up. I'm trying to get it to where we could start doing the show, where we can start doing live streams for you at least once a week. Have a lot of different things coming up, just so that way you guys can always be in the loop of what's going on in the world of Funkalicious. You know, want to make you a part of the Funkalicious family, so we want you guys to stay on board, stay up to date with what we have going on. Shout out to my boy Clientele, who out there finishing up his album right now. His family. Shout out to the Frequency Kings, his family as well. Got some stuff coming out with them, so guys, stay tuned for that. Um, we have like I said, we got a lot of different things coming up for you guys, and we want you to be in tune. We want you to be a part of it. Like I said, we have a show coming up in August on the 28th at the Warner Grand Theater in San Pedro, California. We want you guys to come through, and we want you guys to check it out. Please come through and show support, show us love. We know some of you guys spend a lot of money to go see other people. Spend, a small amount of money to come see us. You won't be surprised. Oh, also too, I didn't add this in there because I want to give you a little bit of foreplay before you climaxed. But climax, pun intended, will be on the show with us. They'll be our opening, they'll be opening up for us. Big ups to them. Really appreciate those ladies and that whole team for just rocking with us. Um, got a lot of things coming up. We're gonna do the Funkalicious walks, where we're gonna get out there dressed up in our best Funkalicious gear, or just Funkalicious gear, period. And we're gonna do some walks just for a charity of our choice, or a charity of hey, you guys give us suggestions, and we can go and walk for them every single week. We could try to make this a big thing, a recurring thing. Let's get out here and let's do that, y'all. You feel me? One love for the Funkalicious family. Um, always want to thank God at the end of the day. We want to thank God for us being able to perform for people, and for us to be able to bring joy and happiness into someone's life. So we want to thank you guys
Joy,
for being there with us.
rain,
And pain, I like
sunshine,
sunshine and
and
rain.
rain.
Let me see. So right now, since we're on the Keep It Hot album topic, uh, so I know you guys have been hearing this song I've been playing, and I'm gonna let it play all the way through. This is gonna be our way that we move on into other segments. The song is called "Rolling" by yours truly. The song is called "Rolling" by Funkalicious. The whole band isn't here, but we're part of Funkalicious, so it's properly, it's appropriate to say by yours truly. Okay. As we're gonna get into the song finally, we're
Everybody pop your bottles. We're going to be going all over the world. So get your feet together. Follow me now. We're rolling now. We're rolling now. Rolling now. Follow me now. Only to a party. It's a place all day. Just now. Get started. We want to be humble. Ready, come on, so as we go from the natural space all over the world, come forth and stand strong, spaceship on love, only from the rolling now, rolling, we rolling now, we rolling now. But our body have to change the way you want to be. So there's somebody, that's somebody. If they can't look, you can't see, we got to go too slow. So we go like the things down. We rolling now, rolling, we rolling now, rolling, rolling now, rolling, we rolling now, rolling, we rolling, here we go. I say I'm riding down the boulevard, heading to the beach. I got the baddest chick that you can know, chilling next to me. Everybody say, hey bro, what you gonna do when the party starts to hit your soul? If you ready to go ahead and let that funk flow, it's that funkalicious type of thing that you really ain't on used to. You sitting there looking at our videos on Google and YouTube, and now we going crazy in the spot, and no, it ain't gonna stop. It's like a furnace burning up, but we steaming, boiling like a pot. I said, rolling, rolling with the homies, rolling, rolling with the show, rolling, rolling with the homies, rolling with the homies. We about to go get it cracking, going big just like the Kraken, riding on magic carpets like Aladdin. We rolling, we rolling, we rolling, rolling and I'm rolling and I'm rolling out tonight. Let's go right now. Rolling, 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 rolling and I'm rolling and I'm rolling out tonight. America, Asia, Canada, funky with us. Japan, get funky. India, get funky. Believe. Rio de Janeiro. I wish my Uncle George were here because he knows what to do. But since he is, we're just going to do it for him. I'm telling you, but to have all your team together, man, we're going to be rolling out of this atmosphere. So that song was called Rolling off of our album, Keep It Hot. The next song I'm going to play is for all of our Latin Americans. This goes to our Mexican roots. This song is called Andale. You guys are getting some exclusives right about now. This is one of the songs that I will be performing. Let's go. Listen. She came from Mexico. She danced across the floor. She had moves I had never seen before. She had the body of a Latin queen. Hair down her back and ooh, how it gleams. As she danced around me, I started fatting and I felt the heat. She had me hypnotized. I had to clear my eyes. I got a glimpse of this angel here tonight. She had a certain swagger about her. When she danced, people gathered around her. I will never ever forget tonight. And what she said to me on the lake. On the lake, on the lake, on the lake. Oh.
all eyes there want her. It's just like I stepped out of a dream. Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on. No.
What happened?
Oh no.
What happened?
Not another one. I just read right now, man. Just got news. Biz Marquis passed away.
What? Are you serious?
Oh man. Hey, let's damn man. R.I.P. Biz Marquis, man.
What?
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I just hopped on Instagram. I was about to go live and I wasn't like I don't know, my shit was tripping and then I scrolled down and yeah, man. That's tough, man. That's hey, R.I.P. Biz Marquis.
Yeah,
Always
R.I.P. I got to see him at was it a Sparks game perform before one of the
hell
Sparks
man.
games.
You know what's funny though
Yeah,
is
times.
I was sitting there thinking about how I was just sitting there thinking about when I saw the picture about when when he was on Yo Gabba Gabba teaching the kids how to beatbox.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy though, man. R.P. Biz Marquis. I'm gonna just sing. You got what I need. But you say he just a friend. But you say he just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he just a friend. Damn, man. R.I.P. Biz Marquis. That's kind of tough though, right there, man. Um, as we're gonna get into some more of this music, I just had to stop and show some man, damn man, I had to stop and show some love to Biz Marquis, R.I.P. man. Another legend gone, man. Who we just lost, man? Come on, man. We lost Shock G. Now we lost Biz Marquis. Like, dang, man. These are like, all of us. These are legends that we fucked with. When we were talking about like, that's crazy. I was just talking about that rappers that weren't a part of that like whole gangster rap movement. They were a part of like positive rap. When you think about Shock G and you think of Biz Marquis, for you guys that are just now tuning in on Instagram, shout out to you guys. RIP Biz Marquis. I believe he passed away tonight. I'm gonna go in and look up the details. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Z? Yeah. 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 RIP to Biz Marquis, man. That's kind of that's tough right there. That's a loss, Like we got to start giving these legends they flowers, man. Biz Marquis is a fucking hip hop pioneer. Damn, is he on my picture? For those of you guys that have been to my house, you guys know I have I have a few paintings on my wall of different hip hop legends, and it's like I don't know, man. I don't want to have to start marking off these legends off these pictures. It's not marking them off, but
That's
the
crazy. I was
pictures are.
just thinking about that. I was just thinking about that. You're gonna have to do something like highlight them, something.
You know what? The pictures are black and white. I could probably start coloring them in.
Oh, that's true. Maybe color them in like like depending on what region they from.
Yeah, that'll make sense. Yeah, that's a tough one. You know, it's a tough loss for hip hop. You know, especially for somebody that we remember was a true like bright spot in hip hop. You know, like you don't think of bad shit when you think of Biz Markie. I've never heard anything bad about him or any bullshit. I've only heard nothing but good things. So man, R.I.P. to that brother. May he you know live a peaceful eternal life with the ancestors. Ah, yeah, yeah, so young. You know, like we say, we never know when it's our time to go. But Biz Markie is one of those that should have gotten a lot of his flowers while he was here. People don't really talk about how him and Dougie Fresh fucking made beatboxing popular, and it's funny because the main motherfuckers that do that shit now is like white kids and shit. Other cultures do beatboxing, and it's something that we forgot. So that's the problem with us as well. Within our music, like we forget our history, our culture. Then someone else picks it up and we're mesmerized, like, ooh, that's shine, that's nice. And it's like, motherfucker, we do the same shit. Where the fuck you think they got it from? Like Adele. Adele's basically all of our old school female singers, like Billie Holiday, Lena Horne, all of, these other countries and other cultures pick up what we put aside. But man, R.P. to Biz Markie. Oh, like that shit is hard. Like you gotta like not be able to breathe. You gotta like stop your breathing. Oh, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
The way that nigga,
He had what you call.
I think he had alopecia or something like that, or not sleep apnea or some shit.
I don't know. All I know is he had a juicy mouth. They call that. They call that a juicy mouth.
Like if you think of Biz Markie, like you think like that's real hip hop personified. You feel me? Like we think of Biz Markie just think like it's hip hop.
She don't like
That's
she
real
don't
hip
like
hop.
Biz Markie sounds. My dog don't like Biz Markie sounds. She over there barking at me. She like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Dougie Fresh,
Oh man, I had to crack my back.
shit, Dougie Fresh, that nigga is nothing.
You
See, Dougie
say
Fresh and
he's
Biz
just a
Marquise
friend.
was like, them
You
niggas.
say he's
Hey, you know
just
what?
a friend.
They should have did that before he passed away.
Had a versus, huh?
No,
Oh
Biz Markie
man.
versus
And Dougie Fresh,
Dougie Fresh. Nigga, he would have
yeah,
been
that
like,
would have been hard.
go first.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy that you saying that? I'm pretty sure them niggas is kicking themselves in the ass right now, wishing they
Yeah.
would have did that. But
Yeah.
instead, we fucking got Soldier Boy versus Bow Wow. What in the fuck? Ain't nobody asked for that shit.
Wait a minute. But you know the alert is tomorrow they're gonna have Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown versus tomorrow. So
Keith
is
Sweat,
somebody
Bobby
about to
Brown.
die? Is Bobby Brown or Keith Sweat about to die? What the fuck they doing so soon? Like this was like a last minute type of thing.
It was probably scheduling. Because since niggas is about to get ready to go back out on the road, they was like, "Hey, this is the only day I got to do it."
But how they just pop up when it's another versus coming up anyway. Like this was just like a random versus that popped
Cause
up.
the other verses was probably trash.
Maybe I don't know, but this one, who you think gonna win? I think Bobby Brown wins.
Actually, no, Keith Sweat.
Nah,
He
hell
can't
no.
sing.
Not
Hell
about singing, Shelly. It's about who has more hits. Keith Sweat has more hits than Bobby Brown overall.
You
You
think so?
gotta think
I
about
think
all the
Bobby Brown got
you
more.
gotta think about all the songs Keith Sweat wrote for other people too.
That's true too. He's
You gotta think.
written a lot.
Just got paid. It's Friday night. Heart is jumping. Feeling right. Like that's his shit.
Do it again all around.
All day.
Get
It
it
was
out.
from look whenever he go on tour,
I want
he
your
usually
body to the very last drop. I
I
want
want you to have when we want me to stop. And who can love you like me? And who can give you what you need? Who can give you all like me? Nobody, baby.
Now
And the
I want
baby. Oh,
night for me and you. So come, baby, and let me do it to you. Yeah, that now that song right there, this
then you
that's a
gotta
really
think.
good duet song.
You
You
want my
know,
loving, baby. And then you
I
gotta think the stuff he did with LSG.
just keep thinking over you. You know, I got what you need right now.
So what you wanna do? I remember the '90s when they just throw a random rapper on a song and just be like, "All right, here we got a rapper on there."
Yeah.
Like they just throw. That's what Dad think it is. Like that's what I be feeling like Dad be doing with me on our songs. Like just throw a random rapper on there. Like nigga, no, I need my bars to be right, man. You got me over here, bubblegum rap shit
uh,
stuff. Come out with a hard album, spitting
yeah, I
bars.
forgot he was Keith Sweat wasn't on the Garden, huh?
Nah.
He
If you
wasn't
think I
the singer to be on
Nah,
there with
Quincy Jones knew what the fuck he was doing with that song. He knew to have some of the best
yeah,
vocalists at their
for
range
sure.
at that time.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know if Keith Sweat was probably it was somebody Quincy Jones was fucking with sonically. Yeah, I think Keith Sweat. I mean, Quincy Jones is a fucking walking, living, goddamn, not to be like that, but fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
God bless his soul. Motherfuckers do not realize like what Quincy Jones is. Like just musically, like Quincy Jones is probably the greatest, is hands down the greatest producer of all times. Niggas throw that Dr. Dre shit out there. Miss me with that.
My
Quincy
speaker.
Jones, oh, all of them.
No, this is just this is my um
Shout out to my people on Instagram. Shout out to Chupapi Muñeño. Chupapi Muñeño.
who is that? Josh?
Huh?
Chupapi
Nah.
Jinyango is Josh.
How about Chupapi Muñeño? No, you ain't never seen that.
No.
That little nigga be having me crying
Oh, you
laughing.
talking about the little boy?
Yeah, that boy that he ain't I don't think he no little boy. He like a grown ass midget or something, or
No,
just a grown ass
no,
short nigga.
no, no,
And he be
no.
running, he be walking up behind niggas talking about Chupapi Muñeño. Chupapi. Chupapi Muñeño. But I love you. Yeah, Chupapi Muñeño. Oh man. But yeah, back to we was going down memory lane with the music, thinking about Biz Marquee, and that shit just like segued into a whole bunch of other stuff. Once again, RP Biz Marquee, you know, legend, man, just a legend. Gonna see that flood your timeline. If you didn't hear it nowhere else, you heard it here. If you probably heard it from me first, hey, thank you for tuning in. But unfortunately, Biz Marquee has passed away. Um, damn. Yeah, I hate to hear that though. I think Shock G and Biz Marquee gone the same year. It's like, and and if you think about those people, like I said, you only think of happy memories. Like, kiss me and I'll kiss you back. Kiss me and
And
I'll kiss you back.
DMX.
Oh yeah,
DMX
and
too.
DMX. Yeah. So we lost three of them. We lost DMX, Shock G, and Biz Marquee. Three
And look,
legends. But
I
if you,
can thank God that I've been in the presence of all three of them, which is
that's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah. That is crazy. It's funny though, sis. Like I didn't realize until more so now the significance of the people I met early in my career with Funkalicious. Doing those shows at KJLH and looking at the times that I was doing. Meeting fucking Jeffrey Daniels, meeting the Silvers. Meeting a lot of different people. Especially that first Taste of Soul we did. That because that was the second ever. So got to meet Yo, a whole bunch of different people. And just the people I met over my career, even when I met Kel Osborne, one that was responsible for the group that the Prime. He was a creator of the Primes. I don't know if Kel is still alive. If he passed away, R.I.P. to Kel. But I met that man. That man sat there, cried in our living room. A part of what I wanted to start doing as well. Um, since Dad not here to do it, it's time to roll on.
Everybody pop your bottles.
Roll on to the next segment.
Get your feet together. Follow me now. We rolling down. We rolling down. We rolling down. Follow me now.
All right, on to the next segment. Funkalicious story time with Smoove. How you doing out there, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're doing right. I hope you're doing left. I hope you're just doing good right about now. I want to say shout out to everybody that's tuned in and joined our channel. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, and shout out to everybody on Facebook. Now we're gonna sit here and have story time with Smoove. Well, I'll every episode give you just some history about Funkalicious and how we started and just our journey along the way. So, this is actually something I had never tackled before, which is funny. I don't know how many episodes we've done now, but we've been around for quite a while. Thank you. She says she loves the radio voice because it says sound like somebody from Smooth Jazz 94.7, The Wave. It's your boy Lamaj Smoove, and we're here tonight on this wonderful Wednesday evening. It's 9:52 here on the West Coast in Los Angeles, California, and we want to thank you all for tuning in. So tonight, our story time with Smoove starts off with the creation of the band Funkalicious. So it all started about, I say close to maybe 16, 17 years ago, where the band Funkalicious we started. And the year we became official in the year 2005. We started around the summer of 2005. When we first started, we didn't have a name. We were just a band of family members that came together that was grooving and doing whatever it was that we had to do just to make some kind of a movement or some kind of identity and a name for ourselves. We went around for a couple of years. Um, After that, where we weren't dressing up. But the name Funkalicious came about when one day we needed a. Oh, shout out to you guys on Twitch. I want to say what's up to my peoples out on Twitch right now. They was like, "Hey, what's up? What are you supposed to be hopping on, playing the game right now and chopping it up with us?" My bad, but let me get back to this story. So, When we first started, like I said, we didn't have a name. We sat around and we had a powwow. The original founding member of the band, one of the founding members, well, the matriarch would be Freddie Sweet, which is our father. Yours truly, which is your boy Lamaj Smoove. I was there in the beginning as a young buck, 15 years old. 15, no, 16 years old. Getting ready. Actually, no, I just turned 17. No, 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 no. Because we were doing gigs back as early as 2005, but we were just doing just shows and stuff like that. We weren't actually a full band yet. So it was yours truly, Lamar Smooth. Hey, what up? Um, Jesse, Teddy Bear, uh, one of the original members. Another original member was Jerry Q Daniels. Us four, we're still around. 16 years later, us four are still around, but extending out into other original members, where there was Uncle Coop, Arnell Cooper, the famed Coop Incorporated, RP. You know, Unc really pushed for me to be a member of the band. You know, my dad was like, "We need singers," and Unc said, "You got one of the best fucking singers in the world sitting in your goddamn living room, and you." He said, "Move around, nigga. You got." He said, "What you talking about? You need a singer for? You got one of the best singers in the world sitting in your damn living room. Outside of you, this is one of the best singers I've ever heard." This was me as a 16-year-old kid, but that's because Unc was sitting with me every day. He was coming up with music and just writing and doing things. One thing is Unc always gave back to the kids. He always loved the youth and believed that the youth was the future. I do miss him a lot. He was really somebody that always kept the shit really 100. And I guess that kind of rubbed off on me. Is like always speak your truth. Fuck it. Like say what you mean. Say what's on your mind. Say what's real. You can be respectful with it, but always say what's real. Another member was Faith Job, whose brother is bass. I believe the original bass player in the famous band Rolls Royce. Uh, Faith Job, who goes by the name of Drummer, was our original drummer. Cool cat. Um, it was some funny stories, some funny things that happened. I don't know. I'll probably get more into some of the other stories a little bit, like the crazy shit. A couple more episodes when we get to the segment, but I'm just talk about how we started right now. Who else? We had Rodney, Quiet Storm Crawford. Shout out to Unc, who was our original bass player. Unc was always smooth, cool, calm, and collected. Always had, kind word to say. Never said much, never really said anything bad about anybody when he talked. He didn't speak that much, but when he spoke, we all listened. Hell of a bass player, hell of a left hand bass player who plays the bass upside down. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, motherfucker. um, Next, our original keyboard player was a guy goes by the name Dwayne Lasky. He was with us for a little bit, and then Dwayne moved on, and then we had Rudy. I forgot Rudy's last name, but Rudy was damn, I forgot Rudy's last name because Rudy was really a really big help musically, like just picking up music theory and making sure you chop down everything that you do. Shout out to the essays over here around the neighborhood shooting off the fireworks. It ain't 4th of July yet, motherfucker, but I guess they practicing for Sunday. So it's like fuck it. All right, back to the story. So that was our original band. Let me see who sang vocals with us. We didn't really have any other vocalists yet until Kevin Carroll came on, and then Ripley Fairchild came along. They're two phenomenal singers, just two just incredible singers. Kevin Carroll of the Calvains and Ripley Fairchild of KJLH fame. She had, have a couple of tracks out, have an album out, some projects and stuff. Phenomenal gospel singer. and that was our original band. You can go back and actually check out one of our original performances on YouTube. Funkalicious covers the Isley Brothers, where you can see me. I'm dressed like fucking man in the iron mask on that bitch. Don't judge me. Just know that it was like that. Shout out to my people over here on Twitch. I love you guys. How you doing tonight? Um, we're, we're live with your boy Lamaj Smoove on Neon Funk. I mean, the Sweet Spot Neon Funk show. So if you guys want to catch me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, you can go right ahead and do so. I will be much obliged if you tune in and chopped it up with your boy. Um, Now we're gonna jump back into the story of the Funkalicious tales of how we got started. So, our one of our first gig as Funkalicious after we came up with the name. So this is how we came up with the name Funkalicious, and I tell no lies. So we were sitting around one day after rehearsal, and we were just, brainstorming like, what are we gonna name the band? What are we gonna be called? And a couple of ideas were thrown out. My idea was rhythm and funk, but I was only 16. Nobody gave a fuck about what I was gonna say. I was like, that's the most original name, rhythm and funk. Nobody else has that, but okay, cool. Then the drummer Faith, Faith Joe, aka drummer, he threw out Funkalicious. A couple of guys were like, yeah, yeah, okay, cool. Me, yeah, because I wanted rhythm and funk. I want the fuck I want shit. Like, nigga, that's what we gonna do. We gonna be rhythm and funk. Fuck all that shit. But then Uncle Arnell, Arnell Coop was like, now, said we be called the business. And a couple of people was like, oh yeah, okay. So you had one half that was split on the business, and you had another half that was split on Funkalicious. So my dad was like, why don't we call ourselves Funkalicious is the business? Everybody was like, yeah, 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 yeah. Me, I was like, nah, I don't really been funk. But 16-year-old, nobody gonna listen to shit I'm saying. These niggas in their 40s. They don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. Like, nigga, you roll with us or not? They don't ask me what my opinion was. Trust me, that would happen a lot throughout these 16 years. So we did our first gig. Now, my sister may remember this gig very well. Shelly could chime in if she wants, but this gig we did at our Auntie Connie's birthday party. Shout out to Auntie Connie. Love you. Instagram, y'all boring as fuck. I'm out of here. I love you though. Um, yeah, so our first, gig was at Auntie Connie's birthday party. You feel me? It was like, all right, yeah, we gonna do this party, for Auntie Connie. You feel me? Like, hey, we go be hard as fuck. You feel me? Like, we go do our thing. You feel me? You like, yeah, man, keep saying to me, we gonna be up in here like, oh shit, Auntie birthday dropping it like it's cold, hot, all of that, like all the lane. Hold on, we was up in there, up in that motherfucker, like just getting it though. This is before the song came out though, but we was in there like just, fuck it, like, hey, hey. This is the next song off the album. It's called All the Ladies. Hey. All the ladies like to play. That's what we was like when we was up in here though. We weren't playing that song, but that's just what we thought we was gonna be like. So what had happened was so we do this show, right? We actually had a good time performing. I had, a little senorita with me, your boy was popcorn player back in the day. Yeah, yeah, I'm over there getting it, you feel me? But I had my little senorita with me, her cousin, my cousin Desi, he there with her, my sister Shelly, we over there. I forgot who else was with us. But we had our little family affair. Hey, shout out to Hawthorne James. Hawthorne James, like of Five Heartbeat fame. That dude, that guy's family. Like, Shout out to that brother, man. He was there that night. So I guess something happened. All right, so we were on stage performing, at this like hole in the wall bar at the bottom of a fucking motel or some shit in the middle of Gardena. Going to show you like how we've started. I don't even remember what the fuck we was doing. Niggas was over there watching the game or something. I think I got pictures from that. My sister usually would take a lot of pictures of me and then pop up years later like, you remember this picture? And I don't what the fuck remember that goddamn picture. But that night, um, like I said, it was a good night. We were, lit, having fun, was doing our thing, really rocking out, feeling like, we was feeling like that. You feel me? And all of a sudden, as we on stage performing, we hear a fight break out. Bam, 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 bam. We just hearing motherfuckers rumbling. We just hearing niggas, wow, getting thrown in this shit, wow, wow. Hearing motherfucker like, who else would nigga run up on me next? Gonna fuck you up. That's what we heard, right? So, so I'm like, okay, cool. We about to get down. We looking like, what the fuck going on? My auntie, it's her birthday party. And my auntie, she like getting she get like getting like that a little bit. You feel me? But she went up to go find out, like, hey, motherfucker, this my motherfucking birthday party. You niggas ain't finna be fucking my shit up. The fuck you niggas doing, cuz? Like, auntie, you don't bang. Don't please just stop. But, auntie was very persistent. It was like, y'all got to fuck up out of here. And so they they got the tripping on her. Not knowing that the band that's playing is her family and half the motherfuckers that's in here is her family. So when the shit hit the fan and home dude says something to my auntie sideways, my dad, nigga, that's my sister. So me and my cousin heard my dad. Now we was some young knucklehead motherfuckers hanging out in the streets at this time. So we hear commotion. Oh, nigga, my daddy go off. Oh, niggas go time. Where they at? Let's get them. So we was ready for their ass, right? So we go find, who doing it. So I see the dude that he was sticking and knocked out a couple of people, right? Wow, just putting hands on dudes, right? Big swole motherfucker. At the time I felt like I could take on the world. I was 17. I wasn't getting into, I'm out there in the streets and shit, hanging out, thinking we some thugs, thug life, star mob, and that motherfucker. You feel me? We star mobbing, and shit. We got the getting down with these fucking people. We don't know who the fuck we fighting. We just like, fuck it, we fighting. Um, we just said, fuck it, we gonna start fighting. So we start taking off on niggas. Whoever was there, bam, boom, 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 bam. Desi, like he trying to figure out what's going on. I'm sitting there squaring up with a motherfucker. The dude we supposed to be fighting, right? You big dude. I'm like, fuck it, hey, this gonna be a challenge, but shit, I'm going back and forth with him. He caught me, got me, pretty good. I had kicked him in his stomach and shit. But then Hawthorne James, he's like, oh nigga, you must not remember me from Fire Heartbeats, huh? And Kane hit that nigga with an uppercut, low ball. And then like he fired on OG. But then like we all tussling with this dude, trying to push him out the door. Then when our own peoples, they come to help us as well. So my cousin Desi, this big Samoan, old Samoa Joe looking ass nigga, looking like the Usos, look like Rikishi. He come through that. All right, y'all ever seen Junior from Gridiron Gang? That's how my cousin Desi looked. Back in the day, he used to get bitches by lying and tell him he was Junior from Gridiron Gang, especially when he had an afro. Like fuck it, he used to tell him that, and I'll tell him I was bald head. So I'll tell him I'm Raz B from B2K little brother. Like that was just some shit we used to do. Don't judge us. Like this is 2004, 2005. Don't ask questions. It was pre-social media. So we in there just getting down. I don't know who the fuck we fight. It's just like fuck. I see one dude taking off on people, and my dad. I don't know what happened. Like I don't see nobody else but just the person I'm fighting. I don't even know who doing what. And then next thing I know, we standing in the door, and we standing there in the fucking door, right? Trying to rush these goddamn people out of the building because this is our auntie's party. We already fighting. Hawthorne, OG Hawthorne, the guy punched on and shit. Like, how y'all gonna do the nigga from 5 Heartbeats like that? Home dude gave a tiger uppercut to this white lady and knocked her wig off. I don't know if it was a wig, but he peeled her muffin cap back blue, gave her a tiger uppercut, put her somewhere. Me and this nigga get out, he fired on me, gave me a good one back, hit me with a good one. I kicked him, got him with a good one. Then some big motherfucker, old Solomon Grundy looking ass nigga came out of nowhere and just like snatched me up. And like this nigga was a professional bouncer. You could tell he was a bouncer somewhere because this nigga like just picked me up like I was a little kid, man. I'm like, what the fuck? I was mad. Cause I wondered if he was like, no. He said, y'all gotta stop this. So, I guess he was trying to break up the shit. Cause he got me, picked me up out of nowhere. Like, nigga, did you just pick me up, motherfucker? I was hot. And, so I'm like, nigga, it's a bar fight. But I guess the reason why he got me actually was my sister. It was Shelly. I was about to bust a nigga in the head with a bar. I'm like, you in a bar fight. Have you ever seen those westerns where a nigga pick up a bar stool and hit a nigga overhead with the wooden bar? Like, come on, but it wasn't wooden, but fuck it, it's a bar fight. Nigga, you hit a nigga with a stool in the middle of a bar fight. Like, come on. Like, and my sister shouted, no, don't you pick up that stool. No, you put that down. So I'm wrestling with her, trying to get the damn stool from her so I can hit this nigga in the head because we're in the middle of a bar fight. That's what you do. You hit people in the head with a fucking bottle over the bar stool in a bar fight. I mean, it's just like, that's what you cannot, like, if a fight break out in the bar, you either got to throw a punch, hit a nigga in the head with a bottle, or a bar stool. That's what a bar fight consists of. I'm just saying, man. Like, you cannot have this. You can't have one without the other. I'm just saying. So when Shelly grabbed this bar stool from me, so I couldn't bust the man in the head, just tell you like this. All right, what's up with you guys? On my other Facebook page, we're telling the story. You can go check me out on Lamaj Smoove. Shellbird is tuned in on there, checking me out on the SweetSpot. If you guys are tuned in right here, go like my page, Lamaj Smoove on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. But right now we live on YouTube and Facebook. I'm telling the story of how Funkalicious started in our first gig, right? All right, so back to Shelly snatching this bar stool up from me, right? So she's like, no, you're not gonna do that. So my girlfriend at the time, she's like a spicy Latina, Puerto Rican chick. Shout out Genesis, beautiful female. I haven't seen her in years, but damn, she's fine as fuck. Her and her cousin, right? Going back down memory lane on this motherfucker, right? So, they was ready. They was like, fuck it, they ready to fight. You feel me? Like I said, Shelly grabbed this goddamn bar stool from, yeah, you can't do that. Hey, don't do that. You don't need to be fighting. Don't you fight. I'm like, the fuck, the family is fighting. Like, I'm gonna look like a bitch if I don't get down and start, putting in some ones and some twos and some elbows and some kicks. You feel me? Like, I got a 1, a 2, and a 3, 4, and a 5, and a 6. You feel me? And 4, 7, 8, 9 with a 10. Just saying, gotta hit him with a couple of combos. Like, I was in shape back then. Like, I was able to move a little bit better. But I couldn't hit him. I couldn't live out my dream. Thank you, Shelly, for not allowing me to live out my dream of busting a nigga in the head with a bar stool in a bar fight. You were supposed to be able to hit a nigga in the head with a bar stool in the bar fight and a beer bottle. Desi had the beer bottle. I had the bar stool. He was supposed to go, pow, pow. You ain't never seen how that happened. And then he throw the nigga through the saloon doors. I'm just saying, wasn't no doors, but still, like, that was how it was supposed to all go down. So as we at the door, I didn't get to hit the man with the bar stool, but I threw a punch. So I was like, okay, cool. Desi hit somebody with a bottle. I don't know if it was the right person, but fucking somebody got hit with a bottle. He was able to live out his bar fight dream. I wasn't able to live out mine, but that's cool. So we at the door, trying to live out the other part. You throw the nigga through the salon door, you wow. You then throw him through the door. They, slide back and forth. You feel me? And that didn't happen because you had like a whole bunch of niggas, oh, heave, oh, heave, trying to push these. I don't know who the fuck was trying to get pushed out the door, right? Or who they was pushing. I just see OG Hawthorne James from Five Heartbeat pushing a nigga out the door. So I'm like, fuck it, we gonna push because we already punched on. So I don't know I don't even remember who was all fighting. I just know out of nowhere, Desi Big Junior from motherfucking Gridiron Gang looking ass. And those of you guys watching, I know my cousin Desi, y'all know how big that nigga is. So he just come out of nowhere. Hello, Solomon Grundy, Hulk smash ass nigga. Oh, the thing crush. Big motherfucker gonna come just rush the whole damn door. Nigga, you just see a whole bunch of people just fall out the door. Just y'all ever seen like them zombie movies where it be a crowd of zombies and they like you ever seen that movie World War Z when the zombies was like all crowded and the nigga hop on a helicopter and they all crush and then you see a couple of them all tilt and fall over and shit. That's what it was like. Everybody just fell through the fucking door and then next thing you know, Desi just snatch up something and just beating the nigga ass. Do you hear my dad yelling, "You beating up the wrong dude, Desi? You beating up the wrong dude, Desi? You beating up the wrong dude?" And it's like, yeah, bow. You beating up the wrong dude, bow. Like fuck it. Thank you, essays for giving me the sound effects. I really fucked with y'all. So I guess he finally hear this. And me, Shelly, and everybody else, we like get my cousin up. We like, hey, that was the wrong dude. And the dude we was fighting, he just standing off to the side looking confused and shit. Like, why they fighting each other now? And next thing we hear is like, niggas talking about you finna get a burner and come shoot him. I was like, oh, fuck. So my sister, you need to get out of here. You need to go get out of here. No, you need to go get out of here. It was like, what the hell, Shelly? And so she load up the truck and move to Beverly, Santa Clarita, that is, where people act like they're better than everybody else. So Shelly squeezed all of us in the car, and I don't even know how the fuck everybody got home that night. I don't even remember. Like these females was from like El Monte. They wasn't even supposed to be with us or something. I don't even know how they got home. Somebody came and picked them up, or they took the last train. But I don't know. I just remember that they got home. I don't even remember my sister. I just remember we went back to the house on the east side. I don't remember if she dropped us off or what, but that was a crazy first gig. That was a crazy first Funkalicious gig. Um, that was over 16 years ago. A lot has changed since then. A lot has changed. A lot has happened. But one thing that has been consistent, and I guess in my life, is the band. I've changed as a person. I've become a father, become a man. I went from being a kid to a boy to a father. I went from being a kid to a boy to a young man to a father. Most important thing I've done so far out of all this stuff, become a father. And it's a wonderful thing that out of these 16 years, we've built a family brand. We've built the Funkalicious family. I don't really look at it as the Funkalicious band anymore. It's a Funkalicious family, where we've extended our branches. It's a lifestyle. It's the way we are. This is why I dress the way I do. I carry myself the way I do because, I am Funkalicious. You know, that's just what I am. I'm Funkalicious. It's gonna be in the dictionary someday. Speak that into existence. Like, what does Funkalicious mean? just one who just understands the funk, the groove, understands the boogie, the smoothness, the coolness, the essence of the world. Um, it's just what it is. You feel me? No, I probably wouldn't trade it for the world because we've built such a wonderful brand and what such a wonderful family. Um, it's crazy that I can go back and remember that very first show, the very first gig, that I did as Funkalicious. Now we have some stories, of us doing shows pre Funkalicious, but we weren't a band yet. We weren't on the verge of becoming what we morphed into today. We morphed into something much bigger than what we were back then. You know, we become a bigger family. Like I said, all right, you guys, hold on. People's on the other side. Uh, we become a family. You know, we've become a brand. We've extended our reaches. We've extended our reach to the stars above. Jesse, James, Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight, fight, fight. Meow. Yeah, that's right. Ass niggas. But we trying to extend our reach to the stars above. That's some real shit. It's real talk. Funkalicious isn't just a band. Like I said, it's a lifestyle for me. It's a way of living. It's a way of breathing, way of moving. You wake up and have a funkalicious day. Whatever you choose to do, make sure that it's smooth, it's funkalicious what you do, and turning up in the place to be. So with that being said, another song off our Keep It Hot album. Y'all go cop that shit. Leroy Jackson, great show, however, listen. Most deaf, most deaf. I'm gonna check it out, Mr. Leroy Jackson. I really appreciate you. Most definitely go check it out. But right now, you guys check this track out. It's called Show Out by the Funkalicious family. It's on Spotify, YouTube Music, Pandora, iTunes, Apple Music. I don't know if it's on Tidal. I don't want to say that, and it's not. But those other 3, 4 music streaming platforms, they're on.
Popcorn and candy, candy and popcorn. That ain't happening at all. Man, that's whack. I know. Give us that funk. We need some funk. Give us that funk. Celebration of funk. Give us that funk. We need that funk. Not gonna go to a party and just sit around. I'm gonna get my groove on and I'm gonna clown. I'm gonna have my fun and I'm gonna shine. With the moves that make you go and go fine. I'm gonna share with you the energy of sugar groove. First you got to in the funk that makes you move. Now the other boy I'm living so divine. So take a body hand and y'all have a good time. Show out, and act the fool. It's the only way to party. Cut loose, show out, and act the fool. It's the only way to party. Cut loose. There's a balance in the universe and the time is now. We all should be partying, not sitting down. Let's have some fun, you do just fine. But if you hesitate, it'll pack you by.
My
Why you fighting?
God.
We just can't help but move your feet. That's so why you feel in the air. We go apart all night. And act it's the only way to show out. And act I've been acting a fool, going wild up in the club, doing my things. Yeah, I'm about to get turned up. I'm about to go ahead and party, do my thing. I'm in the party, and I'm about to go ahead, yeah, sip on some Bacardi. I'm getting naughty, looking at these people in the place. They always coming, stepping up in my face, asking me, Mr. Smoove, and how do you do? What it is that funkalicious dance that you do? So I tell them like this: throw up your hands and grab your pants and do your dance. It don't even really matter. You don't have to be involved. All you got to do is just nod your head, y'all. You can do the lean back or do the cabbage patch, or you can go ahead and do the jumper jacks. Whatever you choose to do, make sure that it's smooth and make sure that it's cool. It's funkalicious what you do. So turning up in the place to be. Everybody sitting there, they be looking at me. I'm with my fresh blue on. I'm acting a fool, going so wild. I'm turned up like, how about you? Looking at these ladies, asking me like, booze, you crazy? I said, I could be. But let me tell you, little mama, how hood we can be. Come on. And act a fool. It's the only way to party. Cut loose, show out. And act a fool. It's the only way to party. Cut loose, show out. And act a fool. Show out. Show out. Show out. What's up with you guys on Facebook? Hey, go follow the page Lamaj Smoove so you can tune in to the show and be able to, throw your comments in so I can be able to read it in the comment section. Go follow Lamaj Smoove right now. I'm on live with my sis Shellbird. We playing a lot of the tracks from our debut Funkalicious album, or album called Keep It Hot. The album's called Keep It Hot by Funkalicious. I want to dedicate this song right here to Biz Marquee, man. And this song is called Have a Nice Day. Shout out to everybody on Twitch.
Yesterday I was watching the news. The negative things I seen made me blue.
I promised myself I won't go to stop.
No matter what I wear is fine. Got laid off from my last job. I just nodded my head and I wore a smile. I got outside and my car wouldn't start. I called AAA, they was Johnny on the spot. He wasn't on the wind with a kind face. Fixed the problem right away. He had a familiar about his way. And the last words I heard him say,
have a nice day, things don't go your way.
When things don't seem to go your way.
Have a nice day, hope is on its way.
Hope is on its way.
Have a nice day, things don't go your way.
When things don't seem to go your way.
Have a nice day,
have a nice day, have a nice day. I got a call from a friend of mine today. Said he need to talk to me right away. Said they were losing their house. Mortgage was late, can't seem to find his way out. Now times are hard, we all feel the crunch. Believe from the bottom, there's no way but up. Gas and food is on sky high. Crime and violence is on the rise. What must we do to survive? Keep your head up to the sky. And to those who really don't know, happiness comes within your soul. Have a nice day, things will go your way. When things don't seem to go your way. Have a nice day, hope is on its way. Hope is on its way. Yes, have a nice day, when things don't go your way. When things don't seem to go your way. Have a nice day, have a nice day. Have a nice day when things don't go your way. When things don't seem to go your way. Have a nice day. Hope is on its way. Hope is on its way. Have a nice day when things don't go your way. When things don't seem to go your way. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Your head to the sky. Keep your head to the sky. Have a nice day, things will go your way.
When things don't seem to go your way.
Have a nice day, hope is on its way. Have a nice day, things will go your way.
Things don't seem to go your way.
Have a nice day, things will go your way.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day, things will go your way.
I try to convince myself
Have a nice day, hope is on its way.
nothing's gonna get in my way.
Have a nice day.
I'm gonna keep a smile upon my face.
Have a nice day,
Gonna have
things
a
will go
nice
your
day.
way.
Gonna have a nice day.
The song was dedicated to Biz Marquee. The song's called "Have a Nice Day." Too bad Dad wasn't on. I'm pretty sure Dad probably have a story to share with us about Biz. Oh man, been kind of some rough news to hear, man, about Biz Marquee passing away. It's kind of tough. Hmm. It's kind of a tough one. R.I.P. to that brother. Now a moment of silence. All right. So we're gonna get into the rest of this album. Let's see what else we got on here. Oh, the next track we're about to get into right now is called Snakes and Snails.
Seems like yesterday, I think I came by same time every day. In the morning music it would play. Girls would chase the boys and boys would chase the girls. Back in life was so innocent. Whatever a captain and we go back to the tree. Oh, so long. I'm flashing the attention, smoking, high couple, and the road. These are the things that boys and girls are made of. I think it's time to break down pigtails. Get wrong. Make your way to get a little crazy call. Being left in the night while the parents party. The child should be out having fun. My street was getting dark until the street lights come on. See you dancing in the arms. What you do that for? She's happy car. That's a life. Sugar
It's the new TikTok challenge, y'all. That was our song called Snakes and Snails, boys and girls, off of our album Keep It Hot. All right, boys and girls. So the next song that we're going to go into is How Can I Go On as we slow the mood down for all of you lovers. It's your boy Lamaj Smoove as we return back to the Smoove album. It's your boy listening to this track on 25.5. Stop stumping. We live in the top floor.
Tell me how can I go on? You're not here, things are gone. I've searched high, I've searched low. Where did she go?
I must have been kind of cold, 'cause she packed and left. No,
And all was left.
was haters and post.
Now she's gone away.
Shellbird is hopped off because she says this song puts her to sleep. Can I go on? I'm still strong. You guys listen to this track. I'll step away real quick. I'll be right back. Be in the chain by Mr. JJ Cool.
I would take away the pain, 'cause I acted like a fool. Didn't know that I was hurting you, yeah. You're my lover and best friend, and I promise till the end I'll get down on my knees, and I pray, Lord, send it back to me, yeah. Oh, baby, you're not close to my heart. Somebody tell me. Well, right here. You're not close to me, baby. I can stand strong. Tell me how can I go on? I'll get the one. Go on when your love was me gone. I can't stand strong. You're not love. My heart is about to climb the highest mountain. See, I was with the sea. There's no place I'd rather be than with you, baby. With you, you're not right here. You're not here. No. How can a man get strong just like a love? Well, yeah. Right here in the I need you in my life right now, baby. And how can a man get strong? You're not close to my heart. Yes, I know. You're not right here. Tell me how can I stand strong? Go. Somebody tell me.
It's okay, man. I understand. The young man's heart is broken, y'all. This is our this is our self-titled song called "Just Too Funky." This is for you. We dropped a mixtape years ago called "Just Too Funkalicious" for you. Because I'm dribbling
From all the battle tasting to the wall. So when I get the moving, gotta find
keeps on keep holding, 'cause I'm about to lose control. Like the kid in the candy store. It makes your body want some more. I can have me some of that good old funky now. And I just wanna eat it up tonight. Can you taste the funk? Just you funk delicious for you.
You all right, man? You cool? You look like a drunk old man. That's how your grandpa sound. This guy. Body is the movement, it's the funk that becomes a part of your soul. Music soothes the savage beast. Your body starts to freak. Answers of the beat. Get down to your knees. Just to funk release the spur. That was our song Just Too Funkalicious for you off the Sweet Spot. We'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. We're getting ready to be up out of here, but we're going to end this right about now. Oh, shit. We just got a message said that Biz Marquis is actually still alive. I just got some breaking news. Please let this be true. Because what's been going around is not cool. All right, let's pull this up. Ah, damn, this is crazy. Why the hell is everybody report? Oh man. Okay, man. Oh, okay. So they said he's in hospice care with brain damage, but the family said he's still alive though. Ah, then that's so someone heard he was brain dead and then reported that he had passed away. We wish it for a speedy recovery for this brother. Real talk. Let's hope he pulled through it. You know, um, that's a very touchy thing. You know, especially if the family hasn't announced it, then that should be something that you know should be sacred to them. So, we want to say, hey, we apologize for the previous reports. Hopefully, the OG pulled through it. Um, but still, the show was dedicated. We still want to dedicate it in his honor for just give him his roses. He's still here. Then shit, fuck it. Hey, let's give him his roses while he's here. Let's honor him. Let's honor him while he's here. Like real talk. Let's do that. Um, but with that being said, gonna get ready to head up out of here, but we will play everybody's favorite song tonight to end the show. The title of our album, the single off of our album. Bro, why you looking like a ring friend? Fucking TikTok. That's what you gotta deal with in the TikTok era. With Chupapi Muñeño.
Hey, you're the one who started doing it to me.
Oh, Lord. I've been thinking all night what I'm gonna do to make it right. I'm gonna get some candy when my mind gets to going all kinds of places. And I just don't know what I'm gonna taste. Give me the candy, it's so sweet. I'm gotta get up to trees like a lot of things wrapped up into one another. And science teaches us so far. Welcome to the sweet spot. Welcome to the sweet spot. I'm on every Friday. Just keep it. I'm not sure I was up from 9 to 5. I don't know nobody when it comes to the phone. Won't you come soon? Just what I got will suit you. Let me what you wanna get it, wanna sing, wanna get it up, don't in the mood. It's a tender thing. All I ever wanted was some time for you to. All you got to do is keep it hot. Everybody say, welcome to the sweet spot. Just keep it right, my way. Welcome to the sweet spot. All I said is keep it hot. Just keep it hot. Welcome to the sweet spot.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for hitting us up. At the end of the day, we want to let you all know, hey, want to thank you for coming to the sweet spot. Thank you for tuning in. We miss you guys. We love you. Go cop that goddamn album called Keep It Hot by Funkalicious. Not playing with y'all, you know? Welcome to the sweet spot. Very sweet, sweet. We out of here, y'all.